Hi. Quite often I come across the opinion that modern art is empty. People say, I can do the same thing. They watch a banana duct taped to a wall and are horrified by it, saying that that's it, art is dead. People look for familiar forms and approaches in art, music and cinema and get irritated when they don't find them. They are always drawn to the familiar and fear the unknown. I'm making my original music, but it's not getting any streams. To increase interest and find subscribers, I have to turn to reconstructions or performing covers. For example, my chiptune performance of Vivaldi's Winter gets 10,000 streams in a week. My original track is 1,000 in a year. Today I want to discuss the misunderstood world of modern art, abstract paintings, experimental music and indie movies, all these things that people hate. The roots of modern art can be traced back to the mid-19th century. Modern art represents an array of movements and styles that have departed from traditional techniques, subjects and aesthetics to bring experiments and a more personal, subjective, less academic approach to art making. It connects with various genres, including Impressionism, Expressionism, Cubism, Surrealism and Abstract Expressionism, for example. Impressionists like Claude Monet and Edgar Degas broke away from academic painting, focusing instead on the effect of light and color. They captured moment with quick visible strokes that were suggested rather than detailed. I don't want to discuss these styles. It's not the point. 19th century made, not really modern, right? The European avant-garde of the early 20th century usually includes such movements as abstract art, cubism, futurism and constructivism in Russia. The avant-garde became a revolution in art, and this was largely a reflection of the revolutionary processes that were then spreading in Europe and Russia. The avant-garde was a reflection of changing moods and was very important as a revolutionary perception of reality. But people have continued to laugh at Malevich's Black Square for more than 100 years. I can just paint a black square, modern art? For music it's a little bit later. Listen to this. This is a John Cage with his 433, where the music is actually the sound of the environment, experienced while it's performed. Critics argue it's not music, but Cage challenges us to redefine what music can be. Where was it created? 1952. Not really modern, right? The French avant-garde actually began around 1920 with the experiments of artists. Avant-garde artists experimented with the camera and created shocking images of the subconscious. Salvador Dalí and his Andalusian Dog, 1929, is a prime example of what people might label as modern art in a negative sense. Experimental films later, like those by Maya Deren, use non-linear narratives and surreal imagery, which can confuse some audiences. However, these films explore deep psychological and artistic concepts, inviting viewers to find an interpretation of the piece personally. Simply put, in the words of a common Instagram critic, I can do this shit myself. But it was the first half of last century. Not really modern. This is my favorite. People love to discuss splatter paintings. Take for example Jackson Pollock's splatter paintings. To some it looks like random paint thrown on a canvas, but Pollock's technique was complex, aimed at capturing motion and emotion in a way traditional art could not.
My feeling is that new needs need new techniques. And the modern artist has found new ways and new means of making his statement. It seems to me that the modern painter cannot express this age, the airplane, the atom bomb, the radio, in the old forms of the Renaissance or of any other past culture. Each age finds its own technique.
Jackson Pollock died in 1956, but people still discuss this technique ruining modern art. The direct influence of modern art extends into the mid-20th century, giving way to what is often called contemporary art. Contemporary art continues to challenge and expand upon the concepts introduced by modern art, including the use of new materials and technologies, the exploration of identity and society, and the blurring of the boundaries between different art forms. It's incredibly huge world now, thanks to the internet. Let's go through some examples. Ram, a Welsh singer-songwriter, is a bright figure in contemporary music art, mainly due to his authentic exploration of themes like mental health, vulnerability, and personal struggle. His music transcends the conventional, making a deep connection with listeners through its honesty and sharing his own life experiences, especially in dealing with chronic illness and the search for healing. This is Sufjan Stevens, Carrie and Lowell. Stevens delves into his troubled relationship with his mother and stepfather through this deeply personal album, using minimalist arrangements that contrast sharply with his earlier, more baroque works. It's a haunting exploration of grief, faith and redemption, showcasing the power of storytelling in music. This is the Ai Weiwei, Sunflower Seeds. This installation at the Tate Modern, which many people titled an elephant shit, consisted of millions of hand-painted porcelain sunflower seeds, commenting on mass production in China and the loss of individuality. It invites viewers to reflect on the nature of art, culture and politics. This miracle by Yayoi Kusama, Infinity Mirror Rooms. Kusama's immersive installations offer a unique experience of infinite reflection, combining lights and mirror-lined rooms. They invite contemplation of the self and the universe, demonstrating contemporary art's innovative use of space and light. This is a Titan, a 2021 body horror psychological drama film. It received critical acclaim and was selected as the French entry for the Best International Feature Film at the Academy Awards, but didn't make the shortlist. This is too unconventional, too modern art. This list can be continued endlessly. Things that are today's art came out of modern art. While many online art critics are dissatisfied with installations, new ways of self-expression and an experimental look at art, things that do not offer a new experience, don't cause anger, and are the most popular things in the world, and it's a really big problem. People love what they know, what they have already seen, something they have already experienced. The big studios take advantage of this by endlessly selling the same absurd, stupid ideas over and over again. Other modern Ghostbusters reboot of the 1984 supernatural comedy, updated with a new cast but relying on the original's ideas and fun nostalgia, really art? Are The Beauty and the Beast, a live-action remake of Disney's animated classic, and art? Is the Fall Out Boys cover of Joy Division's Love Will Tear Us Apart really something that gives us a new angle, something exciting and arty? Are my covers of classic or today's music in chiptune style outstanding art? No, it's not. Why am I doing this? I hope to attract an audience that will listen to my original music. Why are they doing that? They want to make money. So why do we, people living in a world of secondary crap, call something really significant as shit? Art that aims not to make money but to communicate with us. This may be a pointless video essay, but I want to highlight the value of art. Before you say, I can splatter paint and do that shit too, to something you don't understand, try to think about the message. Thanks for watching. This is my new song Waterfall, by the way, not a fucking cover.